Archdiocese of Nairobi as the most vibrant group of youth, and as it was seen, actually they are very practical in their way of life, given that they know the challenges they are going through, and actually they become like an example to many other dioceses and even countries to learn from, because they are very resilient in all that they are doing. They are going through many challenges which have been mentioned here, but on our part, what we are supposed to do, because this was our meeting concerning them, what do we do before the youth is that assurance of one, accompaniment and mentoring in the spirit of proper relationships which can bring them closer to us and we go closer to them, so that we grow together in a synodality journey that we are living in. Important in it is that after even learning from what other dioceses are doing, we shall enhance our own efforts here in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. First and foremost, as it's been planned already within our systems, to have this year, or the year that we were celebrating the Year of the Youth. But as the plenary has also gone around it and about it, maybe we should discuss with the members of the diocese and even the youth themselves that we make it even longer, given perhaps 4 years as an outmath of this meeting, so that we continue developing our young youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. We want to mention quite a number of things that in appreciation of the people of God in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, the families, the parents, the schools, we are doing a great deal of things. I've had always chance to visit schools, even to mentor them in leaderships. Those ones who have been chosen and put in the position of their leaderships in schools, we visit them just to see how to mentor them, and they grow as such. We are very close to the youth in schools, and also we are very close to the youth in out of the schools according to the ages and stages that have been given so as to manage and run the youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, which I want to believe even other dioceses will have to borrow a leaf from to handle the youth in the stages, because as understood, we cannot handle them all together as a one team. They are growing. Those ones who are now 2 years, maybe 3 years more than the others, they have grown through stages that they have become maturer, and they are fairly different from the other ones who are still below them and such. In such a way, we say that as we mentor them and as we accompany them, we are creating a mood and a spirit and an environment of a homely family, where even the senior ones also can continue mentoring the young ones as we grow as a family in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. The men association, women association, and other groups have also given a lot into supporting not only this youth that we are dealing in the schools and so forth, but many other youth of another category of special concern to me and to everybody else, the youth who are very poor and impoverished in the streets, who even after that they are very vulnerable to be taken and to be used into drug addiction affairs and many other evil things in the society. The church has structures which are not self-sufficient, because we want to develop them more and more as structures in such a way that they can also be absorbed and be helped to grow out of the street families into the family that is journeying together in a synodal manner. The technical school of the CMA, and also the mothers also have another also school for the young people to grow in, that is St. Augustine. All these things are meant to help the young people to have opportunity to grow not only knowledgeably in their mind, but also in the sense of feelings, the heart, and in the sense of growth without using their own hands. So that as they grow together and they grow in doing such like things, we're also trying to inculcate to them the teachings, social teachings of the Catholic Church, which helps the human mind to grow, thinking rightly, correctly, and which helps even the human heart to have the rightful feelings as they grow, and to help them appreciate the work that they are doing and give it dignity, so that it is the work that is also procreatively a means for the other people to grow and see that we have a legacy. We can say this was done by this youthful generation, and the other ones who are coming also can learn from there to continue doing the same things. We have many things we can mention about the youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, but also again that maybe I can mention without forgetting is that their unity is very strong. Thanks be to the youth coordinator, Father Victor, and those ones who have started with him in the past, because all these structures that are there and they have been formed so that youth grow from stage to another, so there's no time that they are left to say now you are free to just to fly that way, but they are being journeyed with, and even at the stages of marriage they are helped, because we have the marriage, the office of family life in the diocese, for that matter, to help them to grow is the way of the church, is the way of the church. And we want to encourage that even as they grow together, our youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, they get to understand and appreciate these practical ways and these practical structures that we have put in place to work, and in participating in them, and in so doing so with us also together, journeying together, we can see which way to improve and where to improve, even according to the changes and of growth and the changes of our economic situations and the changes of our livelihood and so forth. We can see how to improve on them. But to say very concretely, our youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, they are lovely and they are growing in the right path, and we want to urge all of them to work together and in listening to the work of the patron and the works of also the father, the chaplain, that they can grow together in days to come. I will also, after this meeting, when we meet, to discuss that every priest feels he is also a chaplain to the youth, a chaplain to youth. We have those structures even which go down into our schools, because we have a chance that every school will have a chaplain, be it called a priest or maybe a person who is trained to that matter, to do that. So we shall also look into the question of creating or helping many other people to be professional in helping the young people to grow in their maturity. They have a very good spirit of serving the youth in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. Okay. Yeah, they are very good at serving, and that one also I want to give them a lot of congratulations. We look at the history, they have helped in many other dioceses. They are helped in very poor dioceses where sometimes they do boreholes of water, just contributing that and that. So I want to say they are on the right path. I wanted to chat or been talking with Victor, the youth coordinator and the chaplain, that maybe we start that spirit of the Emmaus. Yeah, I know it works, and I've tried it somehow that it works, and he is also in agreement that we can try that, so that after Easter they are also preoccupied with something that will enable them to continue that journey they started with the Pilgrim of Hope, because they were very active from one place to another, and they are still very active to want to do something like that. You can need sometimes spilling over with them to go into the streets. But we organize in a manner that is a Catholic way of evangelization. They can do a lot of good things because they have the energy which compels them to go and do something good. Not bad. Much as other things can be in, other wrongdoers can join them, but they always have a rightful spirit that want to go and do it. That spirit needs to be guided. The Spirit of God needs to be guided by the experiences that God Himself has established along His path of salvation through and with humanity along the line. So I want to encourage them as we are going to celebrate these years to come, that they participate fully and attentively. We listen to what is happening to their hearts, to their lives, and what is happening to the humanity and to the environments, and also propose and contribute towards what we should be doing in order to live the life we have been called for by God Himself in the Church of God, in the Church of the Archdiocese of Nairobi.